Hello, MIS 304. My name is Jakari Bass, representing Group 1. Today we're going to go over the Excel tutorial. I'm going to go over a couple simple Excel functions that will really make your navigation through Excel a whole lot easier as you go through this course. I hope that everything that I present to you today is helpful upon completing the assignment and the 5 unsolved problems that we have for you. So without further ado, today we're going to get into it. Today I'm going to speak to you about 5 Excel functions: the sum function, average, the maximum, the minimum function as well, and the if function. All viable functions to use in Excel that are really helpful. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I have a list of numbers starting with 25, ending with 34. As you can see, 5 numbers. And what I'm going to do in cell C8 right here is I'm going to find the sum. Simple way to find the sum is to easily write equals, and I'll display here, is equals the sum function. And then what you would like to do would start at C2 or whatever cell you would like to highlight or find the sum of whatever numbers or cells, and you're just going to start at the top one and scroll down to the bottom, close the parentheses, and press enter to give you your answer. And as you can see here, answer is 298 for the sum of all these 5 numbers. Next, we're going to find the average of these 5 numbers. So as you can see here in cell C9, I found the average by writing equals and average. And when you do want to use these functions, as I'm typing them in, you'll see that it'll pop up at the bottom. You can double click and it'll open it for you, and then you can then proceed to highlight the 5 cells that you want to use to find the average and close the parentheses and press enter. Now, say for instance, if you would like to find the smallest number, we use a function called the minimum function, and you'll type in equals min. It'll pop up. You can double click on min, and you want to select the pool of data that you would like to use to find the minimum or the smallest value. Highlight it, close parentheses, press enter again, and it'll give you the smallest number, which happens to be 25 in this instance. And vice versa for the maximum function, you type in max and you search, and it'll give you the highest value. All these are really simple Excel functions that you can really find useful on a day-to-day basis when navigating through Excel. None of them are very too strenuous, and they should be very useful. The next function I'm going to go through is the if function. Now here we have a set of companies, sales, selling price, revenue, and we're gonna apply an if statement to record a discount if sales revenue is over $2,000. So here we've got the sales for each company and the selling price, and we've just written a simple formula here to get the revenue for each company, multiplying the sales of units times the selling price. And then we've gone to revenue, where we have the total revenue for all 4 companies. Now for the discount, we want to create an if statement for a 10% discount if the sales revenue generated is over $2,000. So what we're going to do here, as you can see my formula at the top, we're going to create an if statement. And what we're going to do is, first you're going to type in if, of course. And what you should do is add another parentheses, so Excel picks up on what you're trying to use. And we want to create an if statement using the revenue, and we want to know if this revenue is greater than $2,000, right? And then we're going to apply a discount, and the discount is going to be off of the revenue. So we're going to type in D16 again, and we're going to multiply it times 0.1 because that's 10%. And the tricky part here is at the end, if the value that you're looking for isn't over 2,000, we're going to create a false or a no, just in case that value isn't over 2,000. So when it reads up in the cell, it'll be 0. And after we do that, we want to close parentheses and press enter. and that way it'll give us our if function. Seeing that my revenue was not over 2,000, it came up as a 0, we can use this function to drag down and it'll replace all the the function will fill in these other 3 cells, and you can see that those with revenue over 2,000 have been generated a 10% discount. A really simple Excel function once you get to learn and use it. I hope this is really helpful on behalf of group 1. This is our presentation on Excel, our tutorial. Here we have a sample of some functions we want you to find, and we will be sending these out and typing these up for you guys so it'll be made available. I hope you found all this information useful, and thank you so much for your time. This is Group 1. I'm Jakari Bass. So long.